Lay motherfucking champion. Welcome to the channel again. In this video, we are going to be talking about the vision board. Last video, I kind of glossed over it. And then I thought about, why not talk about the vision board and, who give whatever value I can in regards to that and get everybody doing the vision board, because the vision board it's pretty badass and it's going to draw things into your life that you want. So let's talk about that vision board. So I am going to stop for a quick 5 seconds so you can like, share, subscribe, and ring that little bell. So let's go. Beautiful. Okay, I'm going to share the screen and we're going to dive right on into it. So here we go. Here is the vision board. So what I've done here is I've put things that I want to see happen in 2022. And really, I just want to have these things up here until I actually attract them into my life. So it has nothing to do with 2022 as much as it does with achieving these things and drawing them closer and just putting my mindset on them on a daily basis. And there's a lot of power in that when you're intentional about it. Now, the vision board's great because it reminds me of that, but I'd say even go a step further. And this is something that I need to be more disciplined with as well. And it takes discipline. It takes discipline. It takes a lot of persistence and consistency, but is reading, like writing a manifesto. And I've written a manifesto here. So this is something that I want to get back on top of, but it's where my life was, what I've done, what I've accomplished, who I am to this date, and then it's who do I want to be, who do I want to become. And pictures are really good for that, and also writing is really good for that. But the point of this is to remind ourselves of who we are becoming. And further to that, it's to remind ourselves of what we've already been through and what we've already accomplished. And if you're sitting there right now and you're thinking, well, I haven't accomplished anything, wrong. You absolutely have. And it doesn't matter how small or big that accomplishment is. It's just important to recognize that you have accomplished some shit. And you have the ability to remind yourself that, hey, you know what? I actually am a pretty good person. I actually have accomplished a few things, and I'm not a complete failure, or I'm not unmotivated, and I'm not someone who just doesn't take action and do things. And reminding yourself that, like, hey, you know what? I actually have this goal. I want to hit $80,000 per month of revenue coming in. Okay, focus on that. I can do that. I want a G-Wagon, Mercedes Benz. I want to look like I'm a villain in the James Bond movies, because those Jeeps they're not a Jeep, but it's kind of like a Jeep, but those trucks, SUVs, they're dope. The one on the bottom left, this is to remind me that I want good relationships in my life. I want to be happy. I want good energy. I want to feel the high energy, love vibes between all the relationships in my life. This life is too short for guilt and shame and hate. Like I don't need none of that. Lots of love, high energy people. That's why I'm here. There's, and that's it. So I want to dance on a beach with a sunset. Hell yeah, I do. Why not? Up here, community. I want to attract community. I want to attract a movement where people bond together and people, are running off of each other's energy, because the energy is moving towards one purpose and one movement with the same intentional goal. So bringing people together, that's something that's really cool to me, and I'm drawing that in. Fitness, that's how I want to look. I want to look something like that. So I'm drawing it in, lifting weights, working out, getting that size. To me, that's, a size that I personally want to attain, and that strength level to do certain things with the body. So I put it on the vision board. I'm pulling that in. This one, me and my girl, we like adventure. We like going on trips and stuff like that. So this is, I don't know if this is the Grand Canyon or somewhere else with the mountains, but looks like this couple is having a lot of fun, and they're traveling. So that resembles that to me, and I want to pull that in. Knowledge. Because every time I see this, I remind myself, yes, I want to be a man of knowledge. I want to read more. I want to soak in all of that education as much as I can. So that's what I see that reminds me of that. Hot tubs. I love hot tubs. Whoa, whoa, yawning. I love hot tubs. And this kind of just a goal of mine is to own a cabin. And I actually want to have a hot tub in my house too, in the city. I just love hot tubs, the heat. But it kind of looks like, a place I want to own one day soon. A cabin with a hot tub. This looks pretty cool, like a fireplace hot tub. That's pretty badass. So this is kind of like, yeah, it reminds me of like, I like the cabin. I like the off-grid type lifestyle. Just sitting in a hot tub and just basting, soaking it in, This next one is, this is, me and my girl, we like fitness. And this is, fitness goals, getting to that place, pushing our physical and mental limits together and doing it as a team, as a couple, and reaping the physical attributes that come along with that. And then surfing, and not only surfing, but surfing through the tunnel. Now that is cool, and that is badass. So that is something I definitely want to do, and I want to experience sometime soon, is just gliding through that overhang and being in the tunnel of the wave. That's got to be pretty epic. So that's something I definitely want to experience in this lifetime. So the purpose of a vision board is to remind yourself, because it's so easy to forget. It's so easy to forget, and I'll prove it to you right now. How many times have we told ourselves, or have you told yourself that, you know what, I'm going to do something, and for the next 30 days, I'm going to do this, no problem. And on that day, your conviction is so high. And on that day, it would almost seem impossible not to complete the challenge, because you're so committed, you're so convinced, you've sold yourself that you're going to do this for the next 30 days. And then whether you do it or not, in between that time you decide to do it and 30 days later, you have days where it's hard. And you have days where it seems like it's a struggle to even get through it. That's because we can forget who we are with life and daily activities. So it's our jobs to remind ourselves every day of who we are, who we're becoming, and the person we intend to be. So it's super powerful. Make one. Let me know if you do, and let me know how it works for you at the end of this year. So do it for a full year, and then get back to me on your experience with it. And I know I'm going to be posting up my experience with this in 2023. So much love. Thanks for stopping on by. That's a little bit about me and my vision board, and can't wait to hear about yours. All right. Peace out, man.